Hello, I am Sonali Powar. In this lecture, we are going to see the nested for loops. What is meant by nested for loop? Writing one for loop into another for loop, it is called as a nested for loop. For example, I have written one for loop here, I is equal to 1, I less than equal to 4 and I plus plus. This is my outer for loop, and inside that I have written again another for loop, that for is equal to for j is equal to 1, j less than equal to 3 and j plus plus. And inside that, suppose I have written one statement, just print the two values, that is the I and j. To print the values, we are using the %d because both have a data type integer. So I will say that I is equal to %d, j is equal to %d. Here I am printing the both values I and j, and after that just write down I comma j. So it is able to print the both values of I and j. Now how this actually nested for loop works? See, I have set I is equal to 1, so it will initialize this value, I becomes 1, and 1 is less than 4, so condition is true, then it will enter into this for loop. And here they found that there is again another for loop. So here I have said the j is equal to 1, so j becomes 1 and 1 is less than 3, so condition is true, so it will enter into this for loop and it will print value of I and j. So it will print 1 and 1. After that, it will increment the value of j. It will not go to increment the value of I. First it will increment the value of j and j becomes 2. 2 is less than 3, so it will again execute this statement and it will print value of I is remain 1, 1 and 2. It will print 1 and 2 onto the screen, and after that again it will increment the value of j and j becomes 3. 3 is less than equal to 3, so condition is true. Now it will print 1. The value of I is same, so it will print 1 and 3 onto the screen. After that j becomes 4, then this condition is false, then only it will go to increment the value of I. Now I becomes 2, so 2 is less than 4, so it will again enter into this for loop, and again it will set j is equal to 1 and it will print 2 and 1 onto the screen, and after that it will increment the value of j. Like that it will execute the loop. Let's compile this program and execute the program. Now you can see here output, when value of I is 1, it remained constant 3 times, and after that it will, and at the same time it will increment the value of j. J is 1, 2, 3, and when j reach at the 3, it will increment the value of I, it becomes 2, and when again j reach up to the 3, again it will increment the value of 3. Like that it will execute this loop. Now suppose I have written here printf hi, and somebody says that how many time it will print hi onto the screen. This is a question. I will just compile this program and execute this program. Now here you can see it printed the hi 12 times. How to calculate it? Instead of tracing all the for loops, just do the multiplication of this 4 and 3. Why 4 and 3? It means how many times this outer for loop execute that value into how many times this inner for loop execute that value. Multiply these two values, then you will get the answer. Now here you can see for loop, outer for loop will be executed for 1, 2, 3 and 4. It will stop at the 4 because you said that I is less than equal to 4. It means it will execute it 4 times. And in case of the inner for loop, it will execute when j is 1, 2 and 3. It stop at the 3 because you said that j less than equal to 3. So it will execute the inner for loop 3 times. Now multiply this 4 into 3, you will get the 12. So it means it will print this hi 12 times onto the screen. I will just take small numbers so that you will get to know that. Suppose I have written here 2, it means here it will print a high onto the screen 6 times. Just compile and execute. Now you can see output it printed high onto the screen 6 times. So easily you can calculate how many times it prints the high. Suppose I said that I is equal to 2 and I have written here 5 and here 3 less than 3. Now you are going to tell me how many times it will print high onto the screen. Just write down your answer in the comment box. I hope you understand the nested for loops. Thank you.